And that's something, since, we brought up Kaepernick, that's like the thing that I wanted to hit on last for this, because it's something that I feel like no one's really thinking about when it comes to this, right? So, like you said, he's been out of work for 800 and some odd days, right? And everyone's like, oh, everyone gets so mad when they see it. They're like, man, because it's the truth. There is a bunch of backup quarterbacks right now that are terrible. They're hot trash. There's a bunch of starters right now that are fucking hot trash, right? And you're telling me that Colin Kaepernick, who at one point was the face of this league, all right, before all this shit, he was considered like, oh no, he's the future.
Yeah, with the Niners, right?
Yeah, when he was balling with the Niners, he was considered the future, right? So you mean to tell me someone with that talent level can't even get a backup job? Come on, man, it's not believable, right? So there is something going on, clearly.
Yeah, you know what's stupid too? Like what you said earlier, there wasn't a dip in viewership or anything like that.
Nope.
So him getting put back in the NFL as like a backup
will do nothing.
It won't do anything. Either like all the people that would be upset over that shit, they'd still watch.
Yep.
They do their little burnings of whatever.
Yep.
It don't matter. They come back and watch.
Yep.
He continues to kneel. It gets forgotten about. It becomes like a thing where he does it so much it's like whatever.
Yep.
Like, it's not news anymore.
Yep.
Nothing's changing. He does it whatever.
Because look,
that's what you test. You test his like fortitude. You test how long he's gonna do that for in his career.
I look at the cap situation just like Michael Vick. Because when Michael Vick was getting out of prison, right, people were like, oh, no, he's done. There's no way, because they'll protest at every game and everything like that.
Yeah.
Michael Vick did his rounds, said his sorries. He had to fucking do what he had to do, right? Got back on the field. Yeah, those first couple of games, there was shitloads of fucking animal protesters outside or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But he balled, got paid. That shit went from, oh, there's so many, to like it just dissipated.
Yeah.
And then of course they still came out, but it wasn't like where it was when it started.
Yeah.
It wasn't like hundreds and like almost thousands. It was like
you don't get those like trending protesters.
Yeah, like 20, 25 people outside. Okay, cool, whatever. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point that it wasn't even like covered anymore. Yeah. About the protesters. It was just like, oh, no, Michael Vick.
That's what I'm saying. Like NFL, like they could have played it so different.
But here's why I feel like they're playing it this way. Right. The NFL, I feel like, with all the controversy and shit like that, right? It's been these last 3 years. It's been at its highest peak when it comes to being in the media, popularity, all that, right? It's at its highest, right? And I feel like something that they've been using, but no one's actually putting the two and two together, is Easy always. Now, he was the first person that at least I heard that said, all publicity is good publicity, right? So it's like, as long as you're talking about me, I'm getting more use out of it than you are, because I'm the one that's being covered, and I didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Right. So for people looking at it, it's like, oh my God, every day some Kaepernick shit or whatever, right? You don't think the NFL possibly isn't keeping him out because it's like, okay, here's the sad reality of it, right? Here's the sad truth of it. They could say, you know what, fuck it. They can tell all the owners, give him a job. One of you guys, hey, your team sucks, put him on there. All right?
Yeah.
That owner can go sign him today. He can train and whatever, right? The sad truth is, as soon as they start that man, if he plays shitty, it's over.
Yeah.
It is over. No one cares. And for everyone who thinks like, no, we'd still care and everything. No, though.
Yeah. And how easy would it be to be like, hey, tell your I don't know the positions in football, your lineman or whatever, to like let the defenders through.
Right. I mean,
like, hey, make it look like whatever.
Right.
Get them hurt.
There's a lot
on the bench.
There's a lot. There's a lot that could be done. But I'm just saying, if everything was straight up, right? If everything was straight up, and he actually, was given a chance to play to his abilities, right? There is that scary reality that, okay, he can come out and suck.
Yeah, then no one would give a shit.
Because before all this shit, it wasn't like he was the greatest. All right? Yeah, he was having issues. So he wasn't. There is some truth to the whole matter of like, yeah, he wasn't doing well. Yeah. Right? He was doing decent, but not like what he was doing when he first started.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, think about it. No one rallies behind like a failure protester.
No one.
Like if you're a fucking loser and you're like, oh, like it just sounds like you're crying.
Right.
But if you're like winning in life and you're like, this is wrong, people are gonna rally behind you.
People love Ali because Ali was saying all this shit and Ali was knocking niggas out. All right. No one would have gave a fuck if Ali would have said all that shit and lost every fight.
Yeah, it would have been good for the one fight. Like, oh, this dude does all this shit, like whatever, and that's it.
But after that, whatever.
Yeah.
People love LeBron because LeBron, for the most part, he comes out, he dominates, and wins.
Prime example, fucking Conor McGregor does all this shit talking, whatever, loses. He hardly ever gets brought up again now. Yeah. He only gets brought up again when it's just like, because it's like, oh, he doesn't need the money anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
he does something stupid or whatever, right?
Yeah, and that's it. Like, no one cares about his, like, fighting anymore. They pretty much expose him. Like, people know how to beat him now.
Right.
If they wanted to. I mean, a certain skill level, but you, like, whatever.
Basically, if you're a very skilled wrestler, he can't stop you.
Yeah.
But it's like, we can, on the flip side, look at someone like a Floyd. Floyd never lost.
Yep.
Very polarizing because he's never lost. Yep. And good or bad, the shit that he says gets hella attention. Why? Because he's never lost.
Yep.
He's a winner. So you want to listen to him, right? So this is the scary reality that no one ever brings up. It's like, okay, they sign him. He goes out and plays like trash. This shit is over.
Oh, another one I thought of, the Kobe, when I forgot what charge it was. It was like that sexual
the rape charge, which
rape charge.
He didn't get charged of.
He didn't get charged, whatever. Like, but that was story was right there, right? When he came back to playing basketball, he was like setting fucking records, personal records and like league records.
Yeah, and those were some of his greatest games. And I'm talking about like the day of court, he would go and drop 40.
This was like after, like after like he didn't have Shaq anymore, all that shit. You know, like the people that he won the championships with. He was playing like fucking great.
Yeah, and then people forgot about all that shit, and it was just like, no, Kobe's a man, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, if he plays bad, it's over. No one's gonna care. We're gonna move on, and he's gonna be looked at as like, oh yeah, he was that dude who tried to do some shit, but then he was trash towards the end. So who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason why I feel like the NFL doesn't give him a job is because they get way more money and publicity of keeping him out than letting him play.
Yeah,
that's it. But no one ever thinks about that. No one ever thinks about it. It's like, start him.
You think? I mean, you think they? Do you think the NFL actually cares that he's kneeling?
They don't.
Come on.
They don't give a shit.
When people have so much fucking money like they do, they don't give a shit about this kind of stuff.
They don't care.
They pretend to because they have to, or whatever,
right? But it's like, look, you're gonna tune in to see, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna kneel? You're gonna tune in to see, is he? Like, yo, damn.
I mean, we've even done it, and we don't have money. Like a whole bunch of episodes ago, we did like this whole bit of like, we're like, oh, we're gonna like put this misogynistic glove on, like, oh, it feels so whatever. Yeah. Complete joke, complete whatever. Like, but we played it up, right?
Right.
People still got like upset and shit.
It was funny too because we clearly said that this is a joke and whatever, but that episode, I remember the fucking YouTube comments. Yeah. People were going off.
You two are misogynistic dumbasses.
Yeah, and I was like
clearly you didn't listen to the whole clip.
Yeah, you didn't, which is fine. Cool. But and it was like, but yeah, that proves the point I'm talking about. And it's like the NFL is looking at this from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
If we put him out there and he doesn't do well, it's over. Yep. No one's gonna care about any of this shit. No one's gonna give a fuck about Jay-Z here. No one's gonna give a shit.
Nope.
Like, but if we leave him out and make it feel like, oh no, someone's not. You know, there's a whole there's like this fictional group of people who are like, no, keep him out. He can't be here. He's too whatever, right? You'll constantly keep the NFL in your mouth and on your mind. You'll constantly tune in and be like, see, that dude sucks. See, Kaepernick should play. But you're giving them ratings.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you know he sucks?
Like, exactly. It's like you're doing everything that they want you to do, but no one puts that to like, no one thinks about that. It's like he's out because they want him out because it brings them more publicity, it brings them more ratings, it brings them just more money.
He is a metaphorical like sacrifice. They are sacrificing him so that they make more and more money. Jay-Z makes a whole bunch of money off of it. I hope he gets money out of it, man. Like, you know, to do all that shit, because I think he really believed in it. Like his whole kneeling thing, I don't think it was a plan.
No, I don't. I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like Cap was sacrificed for Jay-Z to get here. Jay-Z hopefully will make the changes necessary so that black people can start having more of a say-so in the league, right? But the odd man out will always be Kaepernick because, like I said, he doesn't know, which obviously he doesn't know, but it's like they're not going to put you in because until the point where there's something more fucking polarizing.
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, you know what?
Man, that's gonna be even worse for Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Once something gets more polarizing than what he's doing, they don't need him no more. They'll stop paying him for whatever, like his sponsorships or whatever. He won't have that Nike thing no more. He'll just be a dude that's really good at football.
Or like I said, when that comes, someone will sign him. He'll play like trash. Or he might play well. Okay, yeah.
And it won't matter.
It won't matter. Cool. That's fine.
It's like we got this other issue to worry about.
Yeah, like now we got this shit to worry about. No, it's all. Come on, like people need to realize that the NFL has been here forever. Okay, they're not going.
Just put the mic in front of you.
The NFL has been here forever. They're not going to go anywhere anytime soon.
Come on.
But people,
how many Super Bowls has it been now?
But people, we're on like 50 something at this point. But people seem to think that it's gonna die because no one's watching. No, you're not watching.
Yeah.
Everyone's still watching.
Yeah. Like all those people when Kaepernick got that sponsorship with Nike and we saw all those people like burning their shoes, all that shit, it's the same on the flip side. Like no one cares. Like when people are making fun of them, like you already bought that. They already have your money. They don't give a shit if you burn their stuff.
Right.
It's like, you're not making a difference, man. There's not enough people unified on that front to make a difference.
And the whole thing, I feel like people are like, oh no, because people see how they're doing caps and they're not gonna want their kids to play that sport. Who?
For real.
Still,
these people that still have that dream, they're not gonna stop.
Still in the hood, the most popular sport is football. Period. Football. It's football, then it's basketball, then hopefully baseball and everything else after that. Right? Football is still number one. Every time Pop Warner starts and everything like that, literally, you can be in a barber shop, you can be anywhere, and you'll see people getting ready. Oh yeah, man, you better play Pop Warner. Oh yeah, man. He's going to fucking not even his neighborhood. He's going to some other far out neighborhood that just has better kids and everything like that. Because people know in the hood, it's one of the best chances you got of getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and it's like the most American sport. Like I would say on top of baseball. Because I don't really know sports, but I'm gonna say on top of baseball because I don't think anywhere else in the world do they have like NFL like we do, like football teams like we do, where we kind of just like if America had a team and we played some other countries, we would dominate every time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Like there's no other countries could compete with us.
Right, but our
overseas fans, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you guys have like real football, not soccer.
I mean. They're like, that is real football. But I mean, like, there's like the CFL and stuff, so there's like leagues.
Yeah, I never hear about them. Like, not even a mention.
But yeah, but you're pretty much saying, but see, even those leagues, they're filled with people from like America.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like a bunch of like Canadian football players.
Yeah, because I know like I've heard like even like basketball, like I've heard someone say like overseas teams can beat like the American teams, which is like sad because we're the ones that started it. I don't know about baseball. Do you know about baseball?
Well, the last couple of World Baseball Classics, I think the USA won. I don't know if it was last year or the last one or the one prior to that, but the USA did win. But yeah, same thing in baseball. Baseball, it's a world sport, so it's like there's been times where we didn't win, and it was because they were way better. I'm sorry, but yeah, football, no, there's no way. Like we would dominate that every time.
Yeah. Let's start it. Just a little moral boost for football, just for America.
Fuck Cap. Let's change the narrative more.
You know what? We're gonna talk to Jay-Z. We're gonna take this international shit on the road.
Let's do this, man. But that's what they're trying to do right now because the NFL is pushing because now they're having games in Mexico. I think there'll be a game in Mexico this year. They've been having games in London. They're trying to make the sport global. And trying to, have people want to see the NFL in these places.
God, it's the next time.
Imagine a fucking team in Mexico.
Because they have so much money now.
Imagine a team of fucking Mexico. Oh, my God.
They set up a team America Samoa. Dude, just a football team made of Samoans.
Good luck.
They bring a whole bunch of money to the fucking territory.
Niggas wouldn't even play. They'll just be beating people's ass.
Huh?
Like they wouldn't even play.
Yeah, but think about it, because they could make America Samoa, like they could put a whole bunch of money into it. They don't live like fucking horrible lives, man. It fucking sucks. So I've seen some shit where they become like, they become part of the army and everything. They promise all this shit. They go back to America Samoa. They are completely forgotten about.
Right.
And it's American territory. Like it's America basically. Like it doesn't have statehood or whatever.
Right.
Different topic. But yeah, I mean, NFL can do so much good. I hope that's what this Jay-Z partnership does. See, I brought it back.
There you
I found a way to bring
there
it back.
Yeah. But yeah, like people need to look at things for what they are instead of what exactly they feel like is happening.
Stop reacting with the like impulse emotional thing just because of what you feel.
Right. Because like I said, if a team needed it or if a team was directed, it would happen. Michael Vick came straight out of prison and got a job. Cap has not been in prison. He's been fucking primarily healthy, probably even more healthy than he's ever been because he hasn't played in 3 years.
Yeah, he hasn't been hurt. Or
he's healed, right? Yep. So anything that was wrong, it's been healed.
It's just constant training.
Exactly. It's all he's been doing. You mean to tell me that no one can sign him or no one wants to sign him because whatever? Or people are going to say like, oh no, because can you imagine the media craziness around all that? Well, yeah, because it's the NFL. It happens anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to happen regardless. Okay? So, once again, like, you don't think these shitty teams that barely get any ratings wouldn't benefit from that?
Yep. Even that little boost would help them.
It's gonna help, man. Like, and I get it. There are some people who make some not really valid points, but they make like little points of like, well, it could piss off a whole section of fans or whatever. But like we said earlier, you can piss them off; they'll still be there.
Yeah.
They're still gonna be there.
They'll watch just to talk shit.
They're still gonna be there. If someone can prove what we're saying to be wrong and show us actual, like, hey, no, like, there was all these decreases and declines and things like that, now I'll be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But like I said...
That's all we'll say.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool. All right, you got a point.
Yeah.
But from the numbers that I've seen, there was no, again, keyword, significant. I didn't say there wasn't any drops. I said significant. There wasn't like any great drops of like, holy shit, no one's watching.
Which means like you really gotta like work at it and do all this crazy cleanup and all this fucking shit. It was so insignificant. They were like, they just business as usual. It
was so insignificant. They did the same shit all year. Throughout that whole time.
Yeah, nothing changed.
Nothing changed. It wasn't like, oh my God, look, this Kaepernick thing is getting out of control. We gotta do something. Let's do this. Nothing changed. So you mean to tell me, because he doesn't have a job, you think people are going to be like, oh my God, we're going to stop watching, completely forget it. No. Yeah, maybe you stop watching, but there's going to be someone else who's going to keep watching. For every one person that leaves, there's 2 more people that start.